just beat Rival 1 and Nugget Bridge. Using Repel Manips, we guaranteed an Oddish and Pidgey encounter. We need to ensure that your starter of Viridian Forest encounter and Route 4 encounters don't overlevel, so train up Oddish, Pidgey, and your Mount Moon encounters to be able to defeat all the required trainers to get to Bill's house. Once we get to Bill, we can head back to Cerulean and access Route 5. Be careful of this rocket, he's tough. Just prepare. Now on Route 5, since we already have Pidgey and Oddish, we can guarantee a Mankey encounter. He's really good at physical attacks. Very soon after that, we can end up on Route 6, where we can't even get any encounters yet, because everything in the grass is a repeat encounter. Also, be careful of these two trainers here. They can be really tough, but they're also very doable. Get a lot of Pokeballs as preparation for Diglett Cave now. In Diglett Cave, there's a low chance of you first encountering a Dugtrio who is too high level to catch, but he's also very dangerous and might kill your Pokemon. Make sure you keep a Pokemon that can handle killing Dugtrio in front of your party. When you finally get a Diglett, get him to less than a third of his health, and a Pokeball is guaranteed to catch it in this state. Dugtrio is probably objectively the best physical attacker in the game, so this is huge! Now we're ready to enter the SS. And make sure you research what each person has here as a Pokemon on their team, as they can wipe your team if you're not prepared. I'm fucking serious. The real issue here though is Rival 2 near the end. During this fight, Pidgeotto and Mankey might die. If this happens, this is okay. They won't be used at all after this battle. Also, make sure everyone is at the level cap at this point. Start with Pidgeotto to counter the rival's Pidgeotto. Spam Quick Attack until either you die or the rival's Pidgeotto is at below half health. If you survive, allow Pidgeotto to die. We won't need him anymore. Now we get a free switch into Mankey who can OHKO Pidgeotto with a guaranteed crit because Gen 1 is weird and broken. Next is Raticate. Now spam Karate Chop until either Raticate or Mankey is dead. If Raticate dies first, just continue to spam Karate Chop until Mankey dies or wins the entire battle on his own. That can happen too. If Mankey dies, just switch to Diglett, and Diglett can OHKO both Kadabra and Charmander with Dig, which is an OP move this early in the game. Now we can get Cut. You can use this to backtrack and finally get the encounters you skipped near the beginning of the game. You can now guarantee a Rattata on Route 1, then guarantee a Weedle on Route 2 if you haven't already gotten one, then guarantee a Spearow on Route 3 using a Repel Manip on a level 8 Pokemon. Then you can guarantee getting a Nidoran on Route 22. We're going to use Nidoran female since we can guarantee us getting the female one through trades whether or not we get the female one. Although the male one does have better stats and is more likely to be encountered, so if you do this, you'll probably get something much better here. Either way, we can now train up Nidoran to Nidoqueen, who can learn Body Slam and is a ground type. This is perfect for Lieutenant Surge. Just spam Body Slam on him and you're guaranteed to win. Easy. Now that your level cap is 29, head to Route 9. Also note, you should never ever let Diglett evolve from this point forward until he learns Earthquake at level 40. This is very, very important. Here, you can guarantee an Ekans encounter and a Drowsy on Route 11, although we don't need these encounters or anything, so just catch them as backup in case things go wrong in the future. Skip the grass before Rock Tunnel. We're going to save this for Surf and Fishing Rod encounters later. Encounters at Rock Tunnel don't matter, but you can use Repel Manips to guarantee a Zubat or Geodude encounter for backup. Carefully make your way through Rock Tunnel and get to Lavender Town. The next routes are Route 8 and 7. It doesn't really matter what you do here because the only Pokemon you can get is Growlithe, who you probably won't be able to catch, and he's pretty useless anyways. Also, yes, we can get Eevee here as a gift Pokemon, but A, we don't need him, and B, some hardcore Nuzlocke don't allow gift Pokemon, so we'll just not worry about this. Now, head straight to Erika so that you can increase your level cap. Use your Beedrill, which you can guarantee having at this point, and spam Twin Needle, which lets you beat Erika without fail. Now you get the level cap up to a massive 43. Get through the Rocket hideout in the casino for Giovanni 1. Level up Diglett to level 40, let him learn Earthquake and evolve. Just spam Earthquake and you win. Next, go to Lavender Town where we fight Rival 3, who is pretty easy at this point using Dugtrio since he's so overleveled. Then buy plenty of Great Balls and a level 23 Pokemon to Repel Manip, a guaranteed Ghastly or Haunter encounter. Go to Saffron City and go to this house to get Psychic. Then let Haunter learn both Psychic and Thunderbolt, which we get from Surge. He is our premier special attacker, so he'll use these well. Haunter can now demolish the trainers in Lavender Tower. We can now reach Fuchsia City. Don't bother trying to catch a Snorlax, you don't need him and he is very unlikely to catch. On Cycle Road, we can guarantee a Doduo encounter. Doduo is also one of the best physical attackers, vital for the Sabrina fight, so this is pretty important. You can also now defeat Koga. Haunter is perfect for him. He only has either normal moves, which won't affect Haunter, or weak poison moves, which are resisted by Haunter, or moves that poison you, which Haunter is immune to. Your level cap won't increase, but you can now use Surf once you get this. So let's get Surf. Go to the Safari Zone. Here we unfortunately can't encounter anything and guarantee that we catch it, so just skip all the encounters here. If you want, try to get something, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Get the Golden Teeth and Surf. Since we beat Koga, we can now use Surf to get a max revive here, which we can sell for a lot of money. Then head back to Fuchsia City, trade the Golden Teeth for Strength, and get the Good Rod. Now we can move on to Route 15 and 14. On these two routes, we can guarantee a Venonat and Ditto encounter. They're pretty bad Pokemon, so we'll just use them to sack later in battle so that we can win. Move on, skipping all possible encounters until you get the Super Rod. The Super Rod is super important. With it and the Good Rod, we can guarantee a ton of encounters. Now we can finally take advantage of all those routes that we skipped. Go back to Route 12, 13, 18, 21, 10, 6, Fuchsia City, Celadon City, Vermilion. Going to all these places, we can guarantee every single possible fishing encounter. The only ones we need though are Shelder and Tentacruel. Tentacruel is the most powerful surf user, which will be super useful later on. We can also get our fossil Pokemon at Cinnabar Island, but I won't be using them since some Nuzlocke rules don't allow fossil Pokemon. Now, you're able to realize why money is so important. You must now EV train Cloyster's speed stat. Route 18 Eradicate and Fearow are perfect for speed stats. This will take a while. Make sure to immediately evolve Shelder with a Water Stone and teach your new Cloyster Ice Beam from the girl at the top of the Celadon department store. Once you get close to the level cap with Cloyster, you'll have to buy vitamins to manually get these stats as high as you can reasonably go. This will cost a lot of money. This is all in preparation for the Rival 4 fight in Silphco. The easy fights are now mostly over and we're gonna have to get serious. What are we doing all this for? Well, we'll see when we fight Rival 4 in the next episode!